Welcome to Daily Global Motivation, the place where you upgrade your mindset, expand your thinking, and learn how to operate at a higher level in every area of your life. Today's topic is how successful people think differently than everyone else. And this message has the power to completely shift your perspective. This is not about talent, luck, or background. It is about the way you think on a daily basis. Because your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you stay until the end, you will understand the key mindset shifts that separate successful people from the rest. You will begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You will learn how to train your mind to think in ways that create success instead of limitation. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Daily Global Motivation so you never miss powerful content like this. Like this video to support the message and help it reach others who are ready to grow. Comment below with one mindset shift you are ready to make. Share this video with someone who wants to level up their thinking. Now take a deep breath, focus your attention, and prepare to think differently. Successful people think in terms of possibilities, while most people think in terms of limitations and restrictions. When they face a challenge, they do not immediately focus on what cannot be done. Instead, they ask themselves how it can be done and what solutions are available. This shift in thinking opens doors that others do not even see. Limitation-focused thinking keeps people stuck, while possibility-focused thinking creates progress. You must train your mind to look for opportunities in every situation. Even in difficult circumstances, there is always a way forward. Successful people understand that problems are part of the process, not the end of it. They approach challenges with curiosity instead of fear. This allows them to explore different options and find creative solutions. Over time, this way of thinking becomes automatic, and it leads to better decisions and better outcomes. Another major difference is that successful people take full responsibility for their lives, while others often blame circumstances or other people. They do not waste time complaining about what is unfair or what went wrong. Instead, they focus on what they can control and what actions they can take. Responsibility gives them power because it puts them in control of their results. When you take responsibility, you stop being a victim of your situation. You become the creator of your future. This mindset allows you to take action instead of waiting for things to change. It shifts your focus from problems to solutions. Successful people understand that their actions determine their outcomes. They do not rely on luck. They rely on effort and consistency. This is why they continue to grow and improve. And this is why they achieve results that others do not. Successful people also think long-term, while many others focus only on short-term comfort and immediate results. They are willing to delay gratification in order to achieve something greater in the future. This means making sacrifices, staying disciplined, and staying committed even when it is difficult. They understand that success is not built overnight, but over time through consistent effort. Short-term thinking leads to temporary satisfaction, but long-term thinking leads to lasting success. You must learn to focus on where you want to be in the future, not just how you feel today. This helps you make better decisions and stay committed to your goals. Every action you take should align with your long-term vision. This requires patience and discipline, but it also creates powerful results over time. Successful people are willing to wait for what truly matters. Another key difference is that successful people embrace failure as part of the journey, while others fear it and avoid it at all costs. They understand that failure is not something to be ashamed of, but something to learn from. Every failure provides valuable feedback that helps them improve. Instead of being discouraged, they become more determined. This mindset allows them to take risks and try new things without fear. They see failure as a stepping stone, not a stopping point. This gives them an advantage because they gain experience faster than others. While others are afraid to fail, they are learning and growing. This leads to faster progress and better results. Over time, their resilience becomes one of their greatest strengths. And that resilience allows them to keep moving forward no matter what. Successful people think in terms of growth, while many others remain stuck in a fixed mindset that limits their potential. They believe that abilities, intelligence, and skills can be developed through effort and learning over time. This belief encourages them to take on challenges and push beyond their comfort zones. Instead of avoiding difficult situations, they embrace them as opportunities to grow. A growth mindset allows them to see effort as a necessary part of success rather than something to avoid. They understand that improvement comes through practice and persistence. When they face setbacks, they do not see them as proof of failure, but as part of the learning process. This keeps them motivated and focused on progress. Over time, this mindset leads to continuous development and improvement. They become better, stronger, and more capable with each experience. And this is what allows them to achieve long-term success. Another important difference is that successful people focus on solutions, while others tend to focus on problems and obstacles. When faced with a challenge, they immediately begin thinking about possible solutions instead of dwelling on what went wrong. This proactive approach keeps them moving forward instead of getting stuck. Focusing on problems drains energy and creates frustration, while focusing on solutions creates momentum and progress. You must train your mind to shift from problem thinking to solution thinking. This does not mean ignoring challenges, but it means approaching them with a constructive mindset. Successful people ask questions like, what can I do? What can I learn? And how can I improve? These questions lead to action and growth. Over time, this habit becomes automatic, and it allows them to handle challenges more effectively. This is why they are able to achieve results, even in difficult situations. Successful people are also highly disciplined in their thinking and their actions, while others rely too much on motivation and external factors. They understand that motivation is temporary, but discipline creates consistency. Discipline allows them to do what needs to be done, even when they do not feel like it. This consistency leads to steady progress over time. They build routines and habits that support their goals. These habits reduce the need for constant decision-making and make action automatic. Successful people do not wait until they feel inspired. They act regardless of their emotions. This gives them a major advantage over those who depend on motivation. Over time, their discipline compounds into significant results. They achieve more because they remain consistent, and consistency is the foundation of success. Another way successful people think differently is that they are comfortable with uncertainty, while others avoid it. They understand that uncertainty is part of growth and progress. Instead of waiting for everything to be clear, they take action even when the outcome is unknown. This allows them to move faster and take advantage of opportunities. Waiting for certainty often leads to missed opportunities and stagnation. Successful people trust their ability to adapt and learn along the way. This confidence allows them to step into the unknown without hesitation. They are not paralyzed by fear of the future. Instead, they focus on what they can do in the present moment. This mindset keeps them moving forward, and over time, it leads to greater success and achievement. Successful people also think differently about time because they see it as one of their most valuable resources. They understand that time is limited and cannot be wasted on unimportant activities. This awareness makes them more intentional about how they spend their days. They prioritize tasks that align with their goals and eliminate distractions. Time management becomes a key part of their success strategy. They plan their days and stay focused on what truly matters. While others may waste time on activities that do not contribute to their growth, successful people invest their time wisely. This creates more productivity and better results. Over time, these small decisions about time add up to significant achievements. They understand that how they use their time determines their future, and they treat it with the importance it deserves. Successful people think differently about failure because they see it as feedback rather than as a final outcome or a reason to stop trying. They analyze what went wrong and use that information to improve their strategy moving forward. This approach allows them to grow faster and avoid repeating the same mistakes. Instead of taking failure personally, they treat it as part of the learning process. This mindset removes fear and replaces it with curiosity and determination. They become more willing to take risks because they know failure will not define them. Each experience adds to their knowledge and strengthens their resilience. Over time, they develop a deeper understanding of what works and what does not. This gives them a significant advantage over those who avoid failure altogether. They are constantly improving and adapting, and this continuous improvement leads to long-term success. Successful people also think differently about opportunities because they actively look for them instead of waiting for them to appear. They understand that opportunities are often hidden within challenges and difficult situations. This perspective allows them to take advantage of situations that others might overlook. They do not wait for the perfect opportunity. They create it through action and initiative. This proactive mindset keeps them moving forward and expanding their possibilities. They are always searching for ways to grow, learn, and improve. This constant pursuit of opportunity leads to new experiences and connections. Over time, these experiences build a strong foundation for success. They are not passive. They are intentional and driven. This is why they often find success where others do not, because they are willing to act when others hesitate. Another important difference is that successful people think about value creation rather than just personal gain or immediate rewards. They focus on how they can contribute, solve problems, and provide value to others. This mindset leads to greater impact and long-term success. When you focus on value, you naturally attract opportunities and recognition. People trust and respect those who contribute meaningfully. Successful people understand that giving value is the foundation of receiving success. They are not only focused on what they can get, but also on what they can give. This creates stronger relationships and better opportunities. Over time, their contributions lead to growth and success. This mindset shifts their focus from short-term gains to long-term impact. And that is what truly separates them from others. Successful people also think differently about themselves because they develop a strong sense of self-belief and confidence over time. They believe in their ability to learn, adapt, and succeed, even when faced with challenges. This belief allows them to take action without constant doubt. They do not wait for external validation to feel confident. Instead, they build confidence through action and experience. Each step they take reinforces their belief in themselves. Over time, this belief becomes unshakable. They trust their decisions and their ability to handle obstacles. This confidence allows them to move forward with clarity and purpose. It reduces hesitation and increases action. And more action leads to more results and more growth. At some point, successful people make a decision to think differently and live differently from the majority. They understand that average thinking leads to average results. If they want extraordinary outcomes, they must adopt extraordinary thinking patterns. This decision requires awareness, effort, and consistency. They consciously choose thoughts that empower them rather than limit them. They develop habits that support their growth and success. This is not something that happens overnight, but through daily practice. Over time, their thinking becomes aligned with their goals. This alignment leads to better decisions and actions. They become more intentional about how they think and act. And this intentionality is what drives their success. Successful people understand that their mindset must be protected and strengthened daily, because the world is full of distractions, negativity, and influences that can weaken their thinking. They are intentional about what they allow into their minds and how they respond to external situations. They avoid environments that drain their energy and surround themselves with people who inspire growth. This awareness allows them to maintain clarity and focus on their goals. They treat their mindset as a valuable asset that requires constant care and attention. Just like the body needs exercise, the mind needs training. They feed their minds with knowledge, positivity, and purpose. This strengthens their ability to think clearly and make better decisions. Over time, this mental discipline becomes a powerful advantage. They remain focused even when others lose direction. And this focus keeps them moving forward consistently. Another important difference is that successful people think in terms of ownership rather than entitlement, because they understand that nothing is owed to them. They do not expect success to come easily or without effort. Instead, they take full ownership of their actions, their results, and their future. This mindset removes excuses and replaces them with responsibility. When you take ownership, you gain control over your life. You stop blaming circumstances and start creating solutions. This creates a sense of empowerment that drives action. Successful people understand that they must earn their success through consistent effort. They are willing to put in the work required to achieve their goals. This work ethic sets them apart from those who expect results without effort. And over time, this difference becomes significant. Successful people also think differently about challenges because they see them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to avoid. When faced with difficulty, they do not retreat. They step forward with determination. They understand that challenges are necessary for development. Without challenges, there is no growth. This perspective allows them to stay motivated even during tough times. They focus on what they can learn and how they can improve. This keeps them engaged and proactive. Instead of feeling defeated, they feel challenged. This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones. Over time, they become stronger and more capable, and this strength allows them to handle even greater challenges. They also think differently about consistency, because they understand that small daily actions create massive long-term results. They do not rely on sudden bursts of effort or short-term motivation. Instead, they focus on showing up every day and doing the work. This consistency builds momentum and progress over time. They understand that success is not about one big moment, but about many small actions repeated consistently. This mindset keeps them grounded and focused. Even when results are not immediate, they continue to work. They trust the process and remain patient. Over time, their efforts compound into significant achievements. This is how they turn ordinary actions into extraordinary results. And this is why they succeed where others quit. Now, this is your moment to begin thinking differently and transforming your mindset to align with success and growth. You have the power to change the way you think, and that change can transform your entire life. Start by becoming aware of your thoughts and choosing ones that empower you. Focus on possibilities, take responsibility, and stay consistent in your actions. Not be afraid of failure, and do not wait for perfect conditions. Begin where you are and commit to growth every single day. Your mindset is the foundation of your success, and it is something you can control. If you train your mind, you can change your results. If this message inspired you, make sure you subscribe to Daily Global Motivation for more powerful content like this. Like this video to support the message and help it reach others who want to grow. Comment below, "I think differently," to declare your commitment to a new mindset. Share this video with someone who is ready to level up their thinking. And remember that success begins the moment you decide to think differently.